Yes. Good afternoon, dear students. In my previous class, that means on Saturday, I gave a brief introduction to R.K. Narayan's popular novel, The Guide. In today's class, let me explain the character of Raju, who is the principal character in this popular fictional work. As we all know, the greatness of R.K. Narayan, how he brings common human situations in his fictional works and brings out various facets of human psychology. As we all know, R.K. Narayan is one of the greatest short fiction as well as fiction writer in India. His works depict common human situations. When we go through each and every work of R.K. Narayan, we find happenings of our surroundings well projected or well depicted in his works. And each page in his work reminds us of our experiences in our personal life, because his depiction is not about a great king. His depiction is not about a great historical event. His description or depiction is about common human situations, and he presents the human emotions at different levels in different situations. And what makes his works extremely popular are irony, wit, and humor are undercurrent in his fictional works. Irony, wit, humor. So these are the three important elements that makes human life bit easy, bit complex. Irony finds full and complete expression, and wit, humor. So irony, wit, and humor are properly expressed with his intelligent selection of words, which exposes irony, wit, and humor. We get instant humor. Sometimes we get humor after some time. This is because of his selection of words, projection of situations, placement of individuals in different situations. These three things about R.K. Narayan have made him above other writers in bringing common human situations and adding humor with irony. So human emotions, common human expressions blended with what? Irony, humor, and wit. The Guide, as we all know, is his unique fictional work. This work stands above his works. The Guide is the story of an individual by name Raju. The story guide is about an individual, a peculiar individual, an individual who changes his color, who changes his features according to the situation. Such a person's attitude, such a person's fate is clinically explained and projected. He hails from a rural village in South India called Malgudi. So Raju belongs to a town called Malgudi. It is a fictional town of R.K. Narayan. So our protagonist Raju hails from this town. His life is full of deception, which results in his self-lust. He bases his life, he bases his lifestyle on deception. He always wishes to deceive others to have his desires fulfilled. He has uncanny knack of making people believe his words. That is his intelligence, that is his character. His entire life is matched with a deception, which ultimately brings down his fall. Finally, he achieves spiritual transformation and awakening. So what happens, a concluding part of the novel is quite interesting and astonishing too. He himself realizes what he has done that makes the beginning of transformation from material view of life to spiritual view of life. And he realizes his own mistake. Earlier, he used to dominate the situations and he used to convert the situations in his favor. Now, irony of the story is situations compel him to change himself and become good. Throughout Raju's life, he is always at others' disposal. One positive trait we find in his nature is whoever asks him for help, whoever needs his help, he is always at their disposal. He is an easygoing personality and he is a butterfly type of character. He moves here and there, meets people, and immediately the people who meet him will become his loyalists. That is his nature. When he runs a shop in Malgudi railway station, he is Railway Raju. In order to run his life, he is running a shop at railway station in Malgudi. Then he is popularly known as Railway Raju. In his village or in his town known as Malgudi, he is called by name Railway Raju. He is also an extraordinary tour guide. No, he has the ability to convince the people. He has the ability to win the hearts of the people. He fascinates people with his kind words. That is the reason he has become very successful as a tourist guide. He is a popular vendor at the railway station at Malgudi, besides being a popular tourist guide. His success as a tourist guide, as a shop owner, lies in the fact that he is intelligent enough to understand the psychology of others. Those who meet him accidentally in his life will certainly become his followers, as his approach towards them is very attractive, is very fascinating, is very captivating. He meets a beautiful dancer, Rosie, and becomes her lover. So what happens in course of events in the fiction? He meets a popular, well-skilled dance artist by name Rosie. Immediately, he makes her to follow him. Thereby, he becomes her lover. So first he becomes a tourist guide. Later, he supports her dance. Third is he becomes his love. So within I mean, fraction of day, within few days, Raju becomes everything for Rosie. It shows the, intelligence, attitude of Raju, who understands the needs and necessities of Rosie and makes her to follow him. He helps her to become a popular dancer. Having understood the talent in Rosie, he encourages Rosie to become a popular dancer and her supports her in her endeavors. Then, when Rosie becomes popular dancer, he gains influence and elevated social standing. As he continues to follow Rosie and remains constant supporter of her heart, what happens, when Rosie becomes popular, that popularity also reaches Raju, and his social status is bit elevated. So he is socially respected human being, and he is a supporter of popular dance. So from raw stage to, gradually, because of his intelligence, because of his knack, because of his talent, because of his easygoing tendency, what happens, he finds, a lot of growth, not in his personal thinking, but in his social status. This does not last long, ends up in prison. Natural traits in him, long lasting, trait of him, that means deceptive nature. Though he has elevated himself to a higher status in the society, he has not left his deceptive tendencies. That deceptive tendencies continue to harm his interests. Ultimately, these negative traits land him in deep troubles, resulting himself staying in the prison. After being released from prison, after getting released from the prison, Raju is unable to decide what to do with the rest of his life. A kind of thought process takes in his mind when he was in the prison. Then, after coming from the prison, after getting out of the prison, he began to ponder over his future. What to do next? What to do next? This question haunts him like a devil in his life. He hides out in an abandoned temple on the banks of Sarayu River. So he finds a shelter in the form of an abandoned temple. So on the banks of Sarayu River, he finds an abandoned temple, and this becomes his, shelter. So he takes rest there. He continues to lead life in that abandoned room. So one day a man named Valen meets Raju at the temple. One day, a stranger so what happens, one day, he finds a man by name Velan, and he is a stranger to Raju. He finds a man by name Velan there at the temple premises. Yes, at the temple. He regards Raju as a holy man. Velan, having seen, picture of Raju with the beard, with long hair, a kind of a saintly feelings in his face, Velan regards Raju as a holy man. Finding the situation beneficial, Raju begins to attract people. What happens, when Velan calls him a holy man, and Raju thinks of attracting people once again. So encashing, or you may call it, the features of him, or the title holy man is bestowed on him. So he wants to utilize the feelings of people to attract them. So he attracts people as people continues to think and believe that he is an holy man. Due to unavoidable circumstances, he reveals his true identity. After some days, what happens, unavoidable circumstances, when people have high hopes on his abilities as a holy man, then condition compels him to reveal his true identity. Then he informs the people about his previous life. But still, despite his revealing of facts, people do not believe his words. People continue to call him a holy man. His final incarnation is that of Swamiji. At last, he takes another avtara called Swamiji. He remains as Swamiji for the people of that, people living around Sarayu river banks. So, from a man of running a shop at the railway station, later he becomes a high social being in the society. Later he lands himself in the prison. Then he comes out of the prison. He gets the title called holy man, and he truly reveals his identity, but people do not believe his words, and still they call him a holy man. Then he gradually attains spiritual transformation. So, since since most number of people call him Swamiji and a holy man, a kind of transformation begins him, and you see there lies the fact that he really begins to understand himself. From material ways of living to spiritual ways of living, he adopts. He sacrifices himself willingly to restore hope to the lives of other people. He decides to sacrifice himself. He decides to sacrifice himself to keep the hopes of his believers alive. To keep the beliefs of his believers alive, he sacrifices himself. You see, so we find a gradual transformation of Raju from, material being to spiritual being. This happens, earlier he controlled the situations. Later part of the fiction, we find situation controlled him, transformed him, and made him to sacrifice his life. This is a brief introduction to Raju's character in the novel The Guide. Thank you.